Callum Brittain's future at Blackburn Rovers is still up in the air, and a club in the EFL, a familiar one to us all, is sniffing. Who is it? Well, I'll tell you next. That's right, folks, back once again with another video. Today we're taking a look at Callum Brittain and the future for him in the blue and white halves. Will he still be here at the start of the season, or will he be on his way somewhere else? What I'm talking about, well, I'll tell you in a second. Big shout out to the members and the patrons. You know who you are. And again, if you're new, smash your subscribe. Your one-stop shop for Blackburn Rovers, EFL, World Football. We're going to all here under one Roverseas. That's right, of course. Yeah, he's here again, isn't he? The old fucking idiot. I say idiot, I might maybe be a bit harsh, but the moron. Let's talk about the moron. It is John Eustace. He's bloody wearing blue and white knickers. That's right. He's trying to buy everybody. He's trying to buy bloody Steve Waggett next. He's just coming back and trying to gobble up all the talent at Blackburn Rovers, as Callum Brittain is the latest name linked with a switch from Ewood to Pride Park. They can't. Can they complete the hat-trick? Goodness gracious me. Him, Lewis Travis, Tyrese Dolan, that'd be 5 bloody players that they've been trying to gobble up over the past summer season, whatever the heck it is, pre-season. Anyway, who is Callum Brittain? Why would he be such a miss? And of course, you know, is there any hope for us to keep him at the club? Well, we're going to take a deep dive into that in just one second. But before that, I'm going to hand you over to Eddie to talk about things behind the scenes.
Hey, with Eddie back once again, but this time I don't want your money. No, I want your name, your voice, your Rovers memories. That's right. We started a social media project over on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, showcasing 150 Blackburn Rovers memories. I've asked fans from around the globe to drop their Rovers memories, but of course I need more of them. That's right. 150 is a big number, and we need some more, and that's where you come in. That's right. Whether it's the best player, best goal, best shirt, best moment in regards to Blackburn Rovers, I want to hear about it. So if you want to do that, again, follow that link. There is also one down in the description, and drop it in there. Of course, that memory will be featured over on Twitter on a day of its own, and then of course together in a master video when we drop it on November the 5th to celebrate Blackburn Rovers' 150th anniversary. So please do me a favour and drop your Rovers memory. But anyway, once again, back to Dirk to wrap up the show.
Thanks again, Eddie. Let's get into it then, shall we? Take a look at Callum Brittain, of course, with contract news. Could be in our hands. Apparently there is a deal on the table for Callum Brittain, and hopefully he's going to sign it, because he is a key member of the Blackburn Rovers side. In fact, probably player of the year standard from last season. 27 years of age. He will be 28 in March. He plays at right back, can play further forward as right mid. His contract does expire at the end of this season, and that's where we are. We're at a bit of a crossroads with him, crossroads with Travis, with all contracts expiring 2026. If they don't get signed, that's it. That's the deal here. That's the deal. We cannot be slaves to this. We can't. And don't get me wrong. I love Callum Brittain. I love Lewis Travis. I love Sondre Transfer. But if their contract expires within a year and they're not signing now, we have to sell them. We have to sell. We either offer them the thing, we'll give them a couple of weeks to decide. This is it. Either you do this now, or we're going to sell you. We're going to sell you, or you know what have you. We can't be losing this talent season in, season out. I hope for our sakes that the relationship between Callum Brittain and Valérien Ismaël is as tight as it should be. And of course they get something organised between themselves, because it would be a massive loss. I don't think we're already desperate in regards to right back support or depth. Because at the moment it's only Callum Brittain as the senior figure. Then you're looking at Joe Rankin-Costello, who I think should be sold anyway, and then you're dipping into the likes of the Christy Montgomery fella, Leo Duru, and honestly they are just not ready for playing championship football. Meanwhile, let's take a look at Callum Brittain. He played 33 times last season, started 30 of them, and he chipped in with a couple of goals for his efforts. 2 goals from inside the box, both with his right foot, and he chipped in with 5 assists as well. Look at the touch map, very, very tight to that right hand side. He bossed it with 6 clean sheets as well. He also picked up 5 yellows for his efforts, and he won 58% of the duels on the ground and 56 of the aerial duels that he participated in, which wasn't that many, to be honest with you. Passes, 83% success rate with his passes across the pitch, and 90% in passes within his own half. 8 big chances created as well. This is his resume. Of course, he has played for over in Iceland, it looks like, Throtur, 9 times over there. Barnsley 82 times, of course, under Big Val in the playoff run. Then of course he's also played for MK Dons 122 times as well, chipping in with a few goals as well. But of course, most recently and predominantly here with Blackburn Rovers, 113 times. He's played up and down the divisions with climaxing in the Championship. He has played in the playoffs as well with Barnsley, and he's also chipped in with quite a few assists in his time as well. Of his time throughout the years in the divisions and of course the clubs, he's played predominantly on the right-hand side as a right-back, right mid, and even as a right winger. He's opted to occasionally play at centre-back, defensive midfield as well, bit of versatility, and he also represented England in the under-20s way back in 2017. And yes, like I said, there's not much options for Blackburn Rovers at right back, because this is the other guy we got right now, and I don't really think we should be having this conversation right now in 2025. I think Joe Rankin Costello is League One tops, maybe lower Championship. We're talking maybe Charlton. No disrespect. Frustrating. He's a frustrating fella as Joe Rankin Costello. And again, you could argue there is a place for him as a utility man, an Elliot Bennett sort of thing, can fill in. Elliot Bennett in his latter years, but Joe Rankin Costello can play all over the place when you need him. And he has a couple of good games in him. But ultimately, if he's one of the 22 or whatever, taking up a space, we are in desperate situations. And it does feel like we're in desperate situations with a couple of fellas. I think it's time for the likes of Joe Rankin Costello and John Buckley to move on to pastures new. I really do, for their own benefit, to get regular game time and maybe prove me and other doubters wrong. But regardless, we're not talking about him. We're talking about Callum Brittain. But the concerning factor is contract. The contract for Callum Brittain does expire 2026. We've got to either get that tapped up now, or we just face losing him for nothing, especially when we paid actual cash money for him a couple of seasons back. We need to either start getting money back for our assets, or securing them to longer term deals. We've got fucking Joe Rankin Costello on a bloody another 2 years. Why do we get all the duds signed up for a longer term than the actual quality? The quality ones go scot-free, but we're stuck with the duds. No disrespect, I don't want to be hurtful or mean, but you're just shit, Joe Rankin Costello. You're not cut out to be a Blackburn Rovers player at this level. At League One, yes. But right now, no. I think we need either to secure Callum Brittain, tap him up for a 3-year deal. And then we also need backup for Callum Brittain as well. We were linked with a couple of players, Doherty being one of them. There's another fella, Tristan Rowe, we were linked with as a loan move from Aston Villa. But ultimately, we're at a dodgy scenario here, because we couldn't lose Callum Brittain this season. With the likes of Derby sniffing, there's also other clubs sniffing as well, and they're going to try and pounce while the situation is vulnerable. He's played out 328 times in his professional career, chipping in with 8 goals and 27 assists. But look at actually Joe Rankin Costello has chipped in with a few goals. A lot of them have been in Premier League too, though. But he is not a right back. He's been played as a right back at Rovers, but he's not a right back. And when you look at him as a right winger, he's just not it. Anyway, so the conundrum is here. Callum Brittain could be another name, a third, the confirmed third that could go to Derby County and join John Eustace. Now, I've tried not to be a little turd about John Eustace, but this one would piss me off. I get it, you're Andy Wyman, you're Danny Bart's, free transfers, you pick them up, experienced heads, and of course they'll get you in the right direction. This is now just taking the piss. It's insult to injury, you're starting to really rub us the wrong way, and of course I just don't want this to happen. Same goes for Tyree Stolen. If Tyree Stolen signs the dotted line for Derby County, an absolute slap in the knob. That's it. It's plain and Jane, just like that. So don't do this to us, Callum Brittain. Don't do this, John Eustace. You've got your 2. Now fuck off and leave us be, and we'll see you on the 150th anniversary, November the 8th or whatever it is. Anyway, so Callum Brittain hopefully will sign a new deal. The jury is out, and if he doesn't, then Derby County and others could be knocking the door. Eddie, what do you think? Take it over to you.
Ewood Eddie here with some news on our brand new scheme we're looking to implement in the 2025-2026 campaign. What is it? Well, it's affordable away day travel. That's right, us at Blackburn Roverseas hope to implement this brand new scheme for each and every one of the away days taking place in the upcoming campaign. Right now, we're just in the planning stages, and we want to know if you are interested in away day travel for the upcoming season. Now, what I need you you to do now is, of course, go to this link on the screen right about now. It's a QR code, or maybe drop down in the old description to follow the URL and fill out your name and, of course, maybe some contact information that we can reach out to you when we are 100% committed. Just a reminder that this is just the planning stage of this service. Nothing is 100% as of yet. But the more numbers and the names that we get down in the next few weeks, then, of course, then we'll have the ability to make this happen for you guys. Again, looking at what's available at the moment, this does look like an affordable option if we can get the support from you guys. And again, it's just a fantastic way for you to support the channel in another way. Back to you, Dirk, in the studio.
Appreciate that, Eddie. Thanks again for your business. Again, if you want to help us out, please check out the links down below. 150 memories. I really appreciate it if you could get yours in there. It is easy peasy. Just give me your best memory, whether it's seeing Callum Brittain in action, whether it's seeing Matt Jansen in action, Alan Shearer, if you're whatever hero you have, let me know about it in a video, and you could feature in a massive big project that we're doing. The project is live right now. We're dropping these on Twitter, and I could do with yours in the list of them. Please. Anyway, until then, I'll see you soon when we return. Until then, I'm done.